What's up, people? I'm going to do a Gypsie Disciple blog because I haven't done one for a while. So I wanted to update you guys. It's been a year since I moved into this house here. I live with the skateboard ministry, and they have an event called Thrash where there's a bunch of teenagers here. So that is going on exactly, I think, 1 or 2 days ago it started. So anyways, that marks a year. This year I was a part of the Christian Film Festival, not as the assistant director, but as a DP and editor and co-director. And then also I was a script supervisor on a different project. So yeah, God's definitely been doing some awesome things. It's funny because last year I was like, I'm organizing an event, I'm not making film. And this year I was actually in the process of making film. And I've never had a film submitted into a film festival, so this will be a first for that. It's coming up in August. Also, what's going on, God is the most important thing, but I'll save that for last, the best for last. So just to update you guys a bit. So I recently it's funny because a friend of mine prayed for me, and they're like, I pray that you have more jobs in the film industry than you can handle. And that literally happened. There was another job where like a guy had prophetically guessed my name on set. And he was like, Sarah? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, is that really your name? Show me your ID. And then like we talked, and he's like, sometimes I get words from God, and God told me to help you. And so, well, he didn't tell me, he didn't know why God told him my name, but later we exchanged numbers, and later he was like, God told me to help you. So he gets me a job working as a production assistant. We drive into like Calabasas, which is where like the Kardashians live. It's like a really nice neighborhood, and the guy that I met like was a producer, but he was just working extra work. So and I remember being on set as an extra. If you guys see my old Gypsie Disciple blogs, I'm an extra, thinking I really want to work with the crew. So and that's actually how I got so I got the job with him, and then like low-key, I'll just tell you guys, I kind of started getting a crush on this guy because he was like speaking from God, and like also my car was not jump starting, like, and literally was trying to jump start and then he came over and like jump started my car. I'm making the story really short. If you guys want to hear the full story, let me know. I can let you know. But yeah, so basically, yeah, like this guy like jump starts my car and everything. And so and I remember my girlfriend saying like, stay focused on like why God has you there and not necessarily like this guy. And he was being so nice. I'm like, take a tip from this, guys. If you like a girl, just go over and like do all these nice things, because he would come over and help me with like whatever, and I totally like fell for that. Like he just was easy person to have in my life. But then like I don't need to get into details, but like we stopped talking and I stopped getting that job. But I had all these qualifications now. Like I was doing stuff that like a second AD does, and like I was making the call sheet and learning a bunch of extra like office stuff, and was doing set design and some different things that gave me an edge to my PA resume. So then I text messaged a guy from Mitch that I met on a smaller production where I was an extra, and I kept telling Mitch, hey, I want to work with you, because I know he was on the production crew, and I had like talked with him. I always talk with the production crew because I want to be production crew. And so then Mitch passes me to Necco Sparks, and I was like, Necco Sparks, that name sounds familiar. So I start working on like a place where it was like all female directors, producers. Necco was the AD. Like this is like by far my favorite crew. I figure Necco Sparks is from Chosen Kin, which is very similar to Hallelujah Nation, integrating martial arts into like a chosen select bunch that like does good in the universe and the world. So I had seen Chosen Kin. It's an Amazon series, and so yeah, I was just super excited to like, you know, be a part of that production. It went great. I got promoted to like key set PA. they told me they bring me back. They've already brought me back because I guess Necco just signed a deal with Universal. So they brought me back already once for that with Universal. And yeah, I'm just like super pumped about that. So anyways, I still don't have like a plethora of jobs. I'm like getting like gigs to gigs. I'm still doing my dance gigs, just to update. Like I just got a new dance gig this weekend. I just got done with one this morning. But I'll be taking a job as like a PA. So my CEG family with Susie and Huntington and everybody like that I had Thanksgiving with, like I love these people. I love their events. I've gotten like wonderful fellowship out of CEG projects. And so then like I turn in my resume because her son Clint works for a production company. So I turn in my resume, and then I fill out like all the different things I've been doing on set. Not to mention that was like the DP and the director, but like more just even just my PA experience. And I have been volunteering before that, so I have this nice resume. So I turn that in, I get the job, because I have also PA'd with Susie, just like volunteering with her. So she gave me a recommendation. I'm working with them now, and like this is a full-time job until September. So right before I got that job, right before, like the day before, this guy Chris, I've been talking to him for a while. He wants to cast me, and he's paid me really well to be a lead actress in a movie called Battle Grid. And it's about a guy who gets a group together, kind of like Marvel, and they have these superheroes so they can fight in Battle Grid, which is like breakdance mixed with MMA. And so I have like upped my training. Like if you guys have seen anything, like I've been training more. I was in a car accident. So many things with my car. I was in a car accident. Finally, I got the title back from my car. That was such a battle. Such a battle. I got gray hairs over it. Like, I wish I was kidding. I've been training a lot. And so, like, I want to get for this part. He was like, we could use a stunt double. I'm like, bro, I do dance professionally. Like, I should be able to do my own stunts, you know? And I've been training in this fight stuff. So I've been going to the gym. I've been trying to work out almost every day. Sometimes I take like a period of time where break, especially if I'm on my period. Too much information, sorry. Yeah, but basically, so that's been going on. I've been training a whole ton. I've been going to jam. I tried out House of Champions, some different stuff. So, okay. So also before this, this project's on pause because there's like a charity event that Gershom is planning, but I've been writing Gersham's like life story, The Huts to the Palace, and it's an amazing story about a guy who lived in the bush in Africa and then finds out like he's basically like African royalty, and God is speaking to him to use his gifts to just like do what God is having him do in his life. So it's pretty awesome. I've been working on that, but it's on pause because they're organizing a charity event right now. And I'm sad because Carmelita just moved. I was collaborating with her with Lou's Art Gallery, but what's really cool is I just got a bunch of like fresh merch to be able to bless people with and do like the fashion ministry with. So, there's one of the swords, because I've been, like, just training in, like, weapons and all different types of, martial arts trainings, and then I'm wearing Lexical Fashion. This is my friend's fashion line right now, just to shout her out. Okay, so there's the Huts to the Palace, which is on pause. Then, okay, so I'm talking to the guy in Chicago, and I'm, like, a lead actress, and I was like, hey, so he's like been talking about this, and he said he gave like $2,000 on a promo video. I was like, can I see the promo video? And he's like, oh, well, it never got finished. I'm like, on a startup project, you don't put $2,000 in and not see it finished. Like, you need to see that thing be finished. So like, I wanted to talk, you know, with him about a script, and I realized he doesn't have a formatted script, and it's kind of all over the place. So I was like, bro, okay, let's do this. Let's cut this into a script. So now I'm helping him write the script. So we finally got all the scenes laid out, and now I'm just gonna have to like write and fill it in and develop the characters with him. And like, he's got an amazing like talent to build set and to rally up people. He's self-funding this so he can fundraise for it. So I'm really excited to be working on this battle group project and like what it can do for the breakdance community. It's an amazing story, Marvel type story. So anyways, that's going on. I should be going down after my the PA job is on Marriage Boot Camp. So if you see that show, I'm a PA on Marriage Boot Camp. That's with the CEG. My CEG connection got me that job after volunteering with them. So if you're coming to LA and you want to get plugged in, volunteer with the CEG. That's my advice. So anyways, so I got I'll be wrapping with Marriage Boot Camp in mid-September, and then I'll be going down to Chicago to shoot that. And we might even do a Shorty Brick Basics 3 and 4 while I'm down there. We'll see. Which is a totally separate project. But, side note, this weekend I might be assistant directing on Mitch's project, which is a horror film, which is not a Christian genre, but it's funny because, like, some of these horror films, like, and I don't watch horror films because I believe in demons. I want no demons in my life in Jesus' name. But, like, some of these horror films, like Emily Rose and, like, The Exorcism, like, they're kind of biblical stuff, like demon possession and things like that. So, anyways, this film, like, I talked to the director. He knows where I stand as a Christian, and, like, he's really cool about that. And, so, yeah, that I may be assisting directing on Saturday, and I'll have to pop out and back to a dance gig if that works. But, I think that's everything, like, that's going on now. So I definitely had more, than I could handle as far as, like, work. And my Disney Nickelodeon job that I first got, where I'm doing, like, the promo work for, like, the acting classes, that's actually going really well again. I had, like, a bit of a headbutting with my boss, and, like, I just kind of was, like, stood my ground, and, like, where I felt like God was having me stand my ground, and it, like, totally worked out. Like, he now doesn't threaten me, and, like, there was some times where he's getting kind of threatening, and, like, now it's, like, I stood my ground, knew what God was calling me to do, and, like, the value that I needed to have over my position, and it worked. And he's, like, now just giving me more respect and things. So, I made a video about almost joining a cult. To be honest, I haven't been back to church. I've checked out a few churches with my friend Anya, and I will go with a friend. Like, if a friend wants to go to church with me, I'll go with them. And I might start going with my roommates from Calling All Skaters. But I'm also working on Sunday, so what I've been doing is I've been Bible studying. So either I'll read it just myself and go live on Instagram and mark off, like, the Bibles that I've been reading. And then, like, if I don't understand something, I try to put a question mark by it so I can, like, call other people and ask them. So I'm in Corinthians right now, and it's just been really valuable those times where, like, I've been able to call other people and, like, fellowship. And just, like, stay strong in the Word, in my weakness, like, in everything that's going on, to, like, keep pursuing God and to keep seeing Him show up and equip me in the area of film. And, like, it's not even all secular. Like, I got to do the 168 Film Festival, which was a Christ-centered project, so it was amazing. And last but not least, I just want to talk about a little bit about, like, there's a lot of people bashing Bethel right now with the American Gospel movie. And, like, I don't like how they're judging Bethel, and I'm going to try to just make this point simple because I don't want to argue over it. But, like, in the Revelations, like, every church had something wrong with it, and I wish people would more go, like, restore, like, Bethel, and not just bash them, and, like, not pull out the wheat with the tares. Like, just kind of, I don't know, when people get on a high horse and, like, start judging Bethel, like, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And I could biblically back that up, but it's like, I don't even know if I want to talk about that because I don't like talking about it. And it only upsets me when, like, I have a friend, like, start ranting about it, because it's like, why are you judging them? Like, then you open yourself up for judgment. So anyways, I hope that like trend dies down, because I feel like it's a trend for people to like start bashing Bethel, and I don't think that we should be judging. Like, even if they're more in gifts and wonders and miracle services, like, let them be like that, and then let other people give other parts of the truth and the gospel. So yeah, I don't know why that's like frustrating for me. But I'm gonna try to keep this close to 15 minutes. So anyways, yeah, I think it's more about God's love, and like that's the most important thing. That's the leading thing. And then, yes, of course, the truth. So anyways, that you need both. You need grace and you need truth. So anyways, I'm going to keep this under 16. God bless you guys. Keep reading in your word. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.